Hey Soul Tribe, it's John and Tammy from Introspect, and if you're watching this video then you've attended one of our Soul Ascension Breathwork journeys. And so Tammy and I just thought we'd jump on because we often get a lot of integration questions and we have quite a few tips that we want to share with you that can help you integrate your journey of your mental, emotional and spiritual shifts.
Yeah. So first and foremost, things that you might experience in the days or even weeks following a breath work. So if a big memory or experience from your past came up within the breath work, there may be some processing around that needs to happen, and that might look like some emotions coming up. It's a really good opportunity to do some journaling. And of course, if it gets too much and maybe you touched on something that's quite deep, then reaching out to us for one-on-one sessions and going deeper into that in that safe kind of one-on-one space.
As with every breathwork journey we do, we bring through intuitive information that shifts and changes with the group as well. So depending on what group you've come through, we would have touched on specific themes that are kind of overarching concepts. So again, if there's anything that did come up for you that was relevant or that hit some triggers or some points of awareness that you would like to look into deeper, then we can also help facilitate any of that journey. But other things that you can experience, Tammy's already mentioned the emotions. So when we bring in a lot of new energy, it's quite common for your energetic body and your emotional layers of your body and system to kind of overflow and detox from the old emotions that are coming up as part of the healing journey. But also on a physiological level, it's not uncommon if you have someone that's come in with quite a few, say, stiff joints or recurring pain or injuries, it's not uncommon for like random sort of pockets and tweaks around the body to kind of kick in over a couple of days. And generally within 2 or 3 days, they should be through. Like they should resolve themselves. And if they don't resolve themselves, then that's your cue to listen to your body and spirit and that communication, and to seek some further guidance on that, because we might have just touched on a topic, as Tammy mentioned, or in a child moment or a past experience. Sometimes your ancestors are there helping you clear past life experiences. And so again, if you did see your guides, your ancestors, or glimmers of past lives that may even reference dreams that you've had in your current life. Like quite often we're given messages through our dreams, but we don't quite understand what it is that they mean.
And that's something that can also happen after a breathwork journey, is the processing can happen in the dream space. So just allowing it to be. We don't have to logically try and figure everything out. So there is a lot of kind of allowance, space, being really kind and compassionate to ourselves, and of course honouring the emotions. Drinking lots of water, clean food, movement in the body, of course, helps with the flow of energy and the releasing of emotions and just energy. Grounding, so bare feet on the earth kind of grounding, really, really important. And I mean, we should be doing this every day as part of our spiritual hygiene anyway, but even more so like ocean swims, showers, hot pools, things like this can be really, really helpful when we're integrating big stuff that has flowed through our body with a breathwork journey.
Because that's what we're consciously doing in our journeys. We are supporting you and guiding you to spaces and places that your body has kept a record or a score of certain challenges, of traumas, of moments. And they can sometimes be quite simple, like even a school experience or your parents divorcing, and so on the mind level, we find journaling really helpful. So if we do notice like a pocket that comes up on a daily or through one of these breath works, we often find it's really, really important to journal, to uncover within yourself and to feel, is there any remaining emotional charge or energy? Or are there people or partners or parents or situations that we need to forgive? Like quite often if we do bring up old blocked emotion, generally it's come around because we've pushed that energy down in our system, or we haven't been able to express our truth. So a journaling is a way to kind of facilitate that openness of communication of a time and space where you didn't really have a voice or couldn't express your emotions. So journeying is a really powerful tool, and that really helps the mind as well. It helps the mental mind integrate what has come up emotionally.
And also something that's really important with integration is remembering that when we go through, sometimes a breathwork journey can be a really powerful kind of awakening process. And then we go back out into our normal life and the environments in which we reside, whether it's our workplaces or our home life or, family dynamics, and just noticing, so having a greater self-awareness around the how you feel in certain places with certain people. Are you setting your boundaries? Are you holding true to your own energy now? So, sometimes we can release a lot and then be thrust back into these environments and actually feel a little bit different. So just honoring that and just having some greater self-awareness around what that means for you, and that maybe there might be some certain environments or people or, dynamics that don't work for you anymore, and that's okay.
That's a good point, actually, because quite often when in the second half of our journeys, we ask you to step into more empowerment and sovereignty and awareness. So what Tammy's talking about is having a stronger, I guess, intuitive and emotional awareness as you go back into daily life as well. And like she mentioned, that is better boundaries, that is recognizing where are my drains, or what's causing my triggers or my challenges to come up. Like, we've had plenty of challenges where we've been not really in our voice or expression, or trapped in, say, people pleasing or distrust of relationships. And, so it's a daily process of unfolding. And, the breathwork is just one modality to help unlock that. So if you do want to look at going further, like in terms of deeper embodiment and integration, clearing limiting beliefs and programs, ancestral line healing work, past lives.
Inner child healing. And more of a pathway on your journey of awakening and spiritual growth, understanding why you particularly are the way that you are, then please do get in touch. We would be so grateful to jump on that journey with you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you at the next one.
Yeah.